welcome back to the World of Fandom Fights. It's a title match. I'm your host, the King Kaleb Koho, joined by Robert the Spider Parker, and it is going to be a great match. Team's title match. We have the Knights of Ren back for another defense, taking on some like it Hoth. It's going to be a very interesting showdown. We've seen Tim and Maggie play one-on-one twice. We've seen Twig and Maggie play one-on-one. Now we get to see Maggie play them both, and we get to see Tyler in his first title match. It's very exciting. A lot of things going on.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Robert?
I didn't hear the first 30 seconds of what you said, so I'm just going to assume that it was all good, and I'm ready to watch the match.
Absolutely. But you know what we do? We go to promos first. So they have a giant group promo coming right at you right now.
Okay. Hey, guys. Guess who's not in the title match? The Kingsman. Did you ever notice that he also has a Creed poster and he has a giant K on the back of his wall? Do you feel like he forgets that his name is spelled with a K instead of the C? Or, like, is that just a reminder? I'm just really confused. I just never noticed that until right now. Listen, this is going to be a lot of fun because I'm actually managing against some like it Hoth, kind of, because Michael is here to manage you guys and I'm managing Knights of Ren, which means you guys have a better shot tonight of winning. Because the team that listens to me is managed by Michael, and the team that doesn't listen to me is managed by me. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of back and forth. I hope that Tim and Maggie have a beautiful dinner planned tonight, somewhere nice, full of beverages, and that they will not talk about any of these fandom movies ever again. How are you all feeling before this wonderful match? Awesome. Let's play.
All right, Robert. Those were some very short, sweet, to the point promos.
They're fire, fire promos.
Fire promos. Pointing out my home decor and my failures personally as a human being. So, what do you think of the match from the promos before we get into this?
Yeah, well, when it comes to your failings personally as a human being, like, I don't think we have enough time for that right now. But as far as the match, look, it's going to be good. These two teams obviously both deserve to be here. They're both they're killers, right? Their records and their accuracy speak for themselves. I expect fireworks.
Absolutely, both that will bring in the teams and get into round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. You're going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece in 10 different areas within the realm of fandom fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 4 repeats as a team for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. You'll play individually for your teams for this one. If you get a perfect round, you will be issued a bonus question. Any questions as we get to round number one?
No matter what happens, Tyler, I still love you.
All right, Robert, you want to go ahead and give them their first question in round number one?
I would love to, Caleb. Your first question, round number one, is in the category of Worlds of DC. In Shazam, which of Billy's siblings does he save from being hit by a truck as Shazam?
You ever save anyone's life before, Robert?
Maybe through some like weird ripple effect, but no, nothing comes to mind immediately.
Fair. I have never saved any lives, and in fact, I'm close personal friends with someone who's taken many. 5, 4.
Caleb Humble brag.
2. Caleb Boatman. 1. And Eli Boatman. Pens down. We'll go ahead. We'll start with Tim Brzakala.
Mary.
We will go to Tyler.
I didn't have it.
We'll go to Nick.
Mary.
And Maggie.
Mary.
Mary is correct. 2-1. Knights of Ren. As we get to the second question, which is in the category of Star Trek. Who is the first to fire upon Klingons to stop them from harming Uhura in Star Trek Into Darkness?
It's Star Trek Into Darkness.
You're right.
Please.
You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot about the enunciation of which part of that title is important.
Right. The emphasis has to go on the correct syllable.
Exactly. Like Shelob. 5.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Maggie.
Khan?
We'll go to Tim.
I said Khan/John Harrison.
We will go to Tyler.
Said Khan?
And we'll go to Nick.
It's Khan, and I said Spock.
Khan is correct, so we're all tied up 3-3. It is a tie game going into the third question.
You guys.
Your third question is in the category of fandom quotes. In what horror icon film will you hear the quote, "He's waited for this night. He's waited for me. I've waited for him"?
You ever waited for something like a FedEx package or a UPS box or something?
I hit track the second that some bitch gets in my inbox. Like
Constantly refreshing the page, waiting for it.
Days on end, oftentimes.
It's just your obsession. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with Nick.
Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers.
We will go to Tyler.
I forgot what year it was, but I said that it was Halloween.
Tim.
Halloween 2018.
And Maggie.
I realized they were right, but I wrote H2O.
Halloween 2018 is correct. So it's 4-4, so we get to, fittingly, the fourth question, which is in the category of Pixar. Who voices Ernesto de la Cruz in Coco? Fun fact, this was the first movie that opened at the theater when I started. Oh, that too. But when I started working at a movie theater, this was the first major new release that came out when I worked at the theater. And people complained to me about the Frozen short all the time.
I was one of them.
That was a moment.
4, 3, 2. It wasn't very short. 1.
Nope.
Pens down.
We will start with Maggie.
Benjamin Bratt.
We will go to Nick.
Benjamin Bratt.
Go to Tyler.
Benjamin Bratt.
And Tim.
Benjamin Bratt.
Clean sweep, 6-6 as we get to the fifth question.
Wait, pause. I have 7-6. Is it really 6-6?
I have 6-6.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, I have 6-6.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to clarify.
No, you're good.
Continue.
Leave it in. Your next question is in the category of Fandom Oscars. Your question. Name 3 Bond movies to be nominated for Best Original Song.
Not to
Speaking
date.
of original songs, you have made a number of these yourself with a group that you're a part of. Is that correct?
I have. I have worn wigs.
Tell us about your humble beginnings with your group, The Forks.
I will wear wigs. We were actually called Sporks and then Spoons and then settled on Forks.
I see. Is that
now
true?
We're gonna be nice. No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Skyfall, Spectre, and For Your Eyes Only.
We'll go to Tyler.
Said The Spy Who Loved Me, Skyfall, and Spectre.
We'll go to Nick.
Live and Let Die, Skyfall, Spectre.
And Maggie.
I have the same as Nick, but in a different order. Skyfall, Live and Let Die, and Spectre.
All are correct.
I don't believe... Tyler, what was your third one? You had Skyfall, Spectre, and what?
Spy Who Loved Me.
Oh, that is correct. Yes,
Yeah.
my bad.
All correct. So we are tied 8-8 as we get to the sixth question, which is in the category of DreamWorks Animation. What instrument does Yi play in Abominable? I think I said that right. I've only seen the trailer for this a million times. So
I saw it on a plane.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Is a plane quality film?
Yeah, it's a good plane movie.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tyler.
I guess violin.
We will go to Nick.
Violin.
We'll go to Maggie.
Violin.
And Tim.
Violin.
That is correct. 10-10.
All right, your next one's in the category of Disney live action. What is the name of Will Turner's son in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales?
This movie's not great. I don't know, great.
It's a big whiff.
Big
I rewatched these recently. Honestly, I genuinely enjoy the first 3.
I love those first 3. They're so good.
Really. So
Absolutely.
when will you wear wigs?
When will you wear wigs?
5, 4, 3.
God damn it.
1. Pens down.
I thought this was it.
We will start with Tyler.
Yes, Benjamin.
We will go to Nick.
Henry.
We'll go to Maggie.
I said Jack.
And Tim.
Nothing.
Henry is correct. For
Good
a
job. Good
Wow,
job. Nick.
Nick. Look at you go.
No, I'm not going to pretend that was impressive. I had no idea.
Is 11-10 as we get to your eighth question in the category of the MCU. What type of battery does Rocket require for the escape from the prison in Guardians of the Galaxy?
You ever escape prison?
No, but I've aided in the escape of someone else from prison. Notably, I destroyed
What's
a bus.
the statute of limitations for that? I don't know that you can admit that.
Listen, it was 2009. I drove a very fast car in a weird figure 8 formation and flipped a bus.
5, 4, 3, 2, Well, and I don't believe that you can drive. Pens down.
Sure.
Uh,
We'll start with Maggie.
I had no idea, so I just said annual X batteries from the second one.
We'll go to Nick.
I tried to. Quarnex?
We will go to Tyler.
I didn't have it.
And Tim.
I did the same thing Maggie did and said Anulax.
Quarnix.
Cornex is correct.
Okay.
Good job, Nick.
I thought there was a D in it.
12 to 10 as we get into the second to last question, Robert.
Your penultimate question is in the category of Middle Earth. What does Bilbo's smoke turn into when Gandalf shows up asking about adventures in Unexpected Journey?
But
You mean
no,
to be a good morning, or do you mean to say that it's a good morning whether I want it or not? Or is it a morning to be good on?
or is it a morning to wear wigs?
It's always a morning to wear wigs.
Always a morning to wear wigs. 5,
I'm going to watch that tonight.
4, 3. It's iconic. 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
I think it's just a ring.
We will go to Tyler.
Butterfly?
We will go to Nick.
I think it's just a ring.
And Maggie.
Oh, I think I was thinking of the wrong thing. I said a ship.
The answer we have is a moth. It's magically transformed into a moth and blows up on his face.
Sure.
So, can I hear the question one more time?
Sure. What does Bilbo's smoke ring turn into when Gandalf shows up asking about adventures in Unexpected Journey?
Okay, so yeah, all right. So you were looking for what it turns into after the fact.
Did you say smoke ring when you asked the question?
No, I said, what does Bilbo's smoke turn into when Gandalf shows up asking about
It's fine.
adventures?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So I have 12 to 10 as we get to the last question of the round, which comes to the category of Planet of the Apes. In 1968's Planet of the Apes, what does Taylor call Zira's lab while he's being sprayed with a hose? I can make a joke. I'm not going to. Reference a certain
Is it
movie.
something about being sprayed with a hose? Like,
Reference to a film that may or may not feature a very recent Oscar winner.
Oh.
Shoot, second time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Nick.
A madhouse.
I will go to Maggie.
I'm a moron, and I should have known that, and I said zoo instead.
Tim.
It's a madhouse.
And Tyler.
Madhouse?
Good job.
Madhouse is correct. So at the end of round number 1, Knights of Ren lead 14 to something like a Hoth's 11. But I think it can happen as we get to round number 2, which works like this. This is the lovely wheel round. We're going to bring up a wheel from wheelside.com that has a lot of categories for you. I believe it is 10 this time, where you get no spinners and opponents at the request of the champs. But if you like the category land the first time, you will get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice. It devalues it down to being worth 1. You can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. There is dealing in this round, so look alive. Any questions we get to round number 2? All right, your categories on the wheel tonight are Middle Earth, Fandom Oscars, Horror Icons, Fandom Quotes, Star Wars, Disney Animation, Planet of the Apes, Star Trek, Disney Live Action, and I can't quite read the last one that is covered by Black, but I will assume that was Disney Animation, Disney Live Action. All right. There's your full list right there for you. Knights of Ren, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to something like that?
What crazy idea would it be if we had this list that we could read and select the wheel? We'll go second.
All right. And so we will go to something like a hot spin. And I don't know if I'm we're supposed to be bringing in Michael, but I'll bring in Michael anyway as we bring in the spin. Lands on Star Wars. So like to keep it or spin again?
I think we should spin again, right?
Okay. Yeah.
No. Yes?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, spin it again.
All right. This will be the spin you are stuck with. Lands on Planet of the Apes.
Okay. So
All right. So
we should move
Rob
it to StreamYard, right?
and have one person designate to come in and all that. So Robert will give you guys your
Yes,
questions
I
to Planet of the Apes.
Yes, I will. I'll wait for you guys to be ready. Give me some thumbs up. Or which one of you are going to be the answerer? Maggie? Okay. Like you can take Michael off. Koho. All right, we good? Was that thumbs up? Okay. All right, your category is Planet of the Apes. Your first question. In War for the Planet of the Apes, what's the name of the gorilla who sacrificed himself to save Caesar and is killed by a bayonet? in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Red, final
1.
answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. Your question again. In War for the Planet of the Apes, what's the name of the gorilla who sacrificed himself to save Caesar and is killed by a bayonet? In 5, 4, 3.
Luca, final
2.
answer.
That is correct for a 2-point steal. All right, back to Hoth. What sport does Cornelius attend with Dr. Dixon in Escape from the Planet of the Apes?
Boxing, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next question. What does Dana find underwater when she dives in after Leo in 2001's Planet of the Apes?
A dead ape, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next question. In Rise of the Planet of the Apes, what was the name of the final drug that Caesar uses to make other apes smarter?
ALZ 113, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question. What's the name of the machine that forces people to tell the truth in Conquest of the Planet of the Apes?
Multiple choice, please.
Okay. Is it A, the endorsement, B, the authenticator, C, the validator, or D, the ratifier?
Can you repeat the options, please?
Sure. Your options again are A, the endorsement, B, the authenticator, C, the validator, or D, the ratifier. You can answer in 5, 4.
Authenticator,
3,
final answer.
2. That is correct for 1 point. All right, with that, Hoth brings their score up to 18. Ren did get a 2-point steal, so their score now sits at 16 as we go into Ren's spin.
Absolutely. We got to bring back the wheel.
Yep, I gotcha. Round 2.
There we go. All right, so this will be the spin for Knights of Ren. Marble.
Let's keep it.
We will keep that.
All right. So then I will give Knights of Ren their questions in marble. Okay. Knights of Ren, are you ready for your round 2? All right. Your first question, round 2. What Marvel sequel features performances by Colm Feore, Martin Sakis, and Campbell Scott?
The Amazing Spider-Man 2, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your second question, Marvel. How is Dr. Dora Skirth killed in Venom?
They let a symbiote bond with her and then it kills her, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What's the name of Stan Lee's character in 2005's Fantastic Four?
Do you need full name?
We will accept just the first name.
Yeah, we'll just take the first name.
4, 3.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice
muted,
options
sorry.
are A. Robert, B. Donald, C. Herbie, or D. Willie.
Willie, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your penultimate question in Marvel. What is the name of the blood god that Deacon Frost tries to summon in Blade? Five.
Multiple choice.
4.
All right, your multiple choice options are A. Erebus, B. Chupa Assad, C. Dagon, or D. Lamagra.
D, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in Marvel. What movie do Jean, Scott, and Kurt watch at the mall in X-Men Apocalypse?
Return of the Jedi, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points, which puts them at 24 to Someone Like a Hoth's 18 as we get into round number 3, which is the filmography round, and it works like this. You are each going to get a set of 3 questions worth 1, 2, and 3 points. You will decide who takes the 1. The other person will take the 2. You can confer on the 3-pointer. Any questions as we get into filmography? All right. Then next round, you're in the lead. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
We'll do set 1, please.
All right. So, Someone Like a Hoth, you'll be getting set 2. Since you are behind, we'll start with you. Robert, do you want to ask to Someone Like a Hoth?
Yeah, which player would you like to answer the 1-pointer?
I'll do it.
Okay. All right. Don't need that right now, sorry. All right, your 1-pointer in filmographies, Tyler. Who voices a DreamWorks Viking and plays a Worlds of DC geologist? Five.
Kristen Wiig.
4.
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Way to go.
I missed it. What was the answer?
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig. All right. That brings us to up to 19. We'll stay and we'll give the 2-pointer in filmography to Maggie. Your question. Who plays a Bond assassin and an MCU destroyer?
Oh boy.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
Okay. I believe that's your first repeat. Who plays a Bond assassin and an MCU destroyer? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know it. I'm sorry.
Hands down. We were looking for Dave Bautista.
Okay.
All right. So now your 3-pointer.
So now, sorry, we gotta just on the
Yep.
inside, Tyler
Go
and
ahead,
me
take
Street Man.
Okay. Your 3-pointer that you can confer on. Who plays a Mission Impossible agent and an artist in YA dystopia?
Maggie Q.
That is correct for 3 points. With that, Hoth's score jumps up to 22 to Ren's 24 as we go to Ren now for their filmography round.
All right, so we will go to Knights of Ren's set. Who will be taking the 1-pointer for Knights of Ren?
I will.
Okay. Tim, your 1-pointer. Who plays a Disney live-action wolf and a Wizarding World dark wizard?
Johnny Depp.
That is correct for 1 point.
Fucking Into the Woods.
Nick, you have the 2-pointer. Your question. Who plays a DC assassin and voices a Pixar Dean?
Helen Mirren.
That is correct for 2 points. And your 3-pointer that you can now confirm. I'll give you a second to do your thing. All right, you guys ready? Your 3-pointer. Who plays a Marvel agent and a Star Trek doctor?
Alice Eve, final answer.
That is correct for 3 points. All right, so at the end of their turn, Knights of Ren gets themselves up to 30. Someone like a Hoth has 22, so we get to the deep cut round, I believe.
Say the score one more time because I have totally lost track.
Yes. 30 to 22.
Yes, that is what I
Okay.
have as well.
All right, thanks.
All right, so we move into round number 4, which is the deep cuts round. How this works as new and improved and not really new and improved. What we have for you is the wheel. You'll spin the wheel. You'll land on one of the movies. You'll get one question from that movie worth 2 points that you can confer on. We do that 5 times. And so you get 5 questions total. They could be from all the movies or just one of the movies. It's all on the fault of the wheel. So, all right. So here's the deep cut wheel. And your first movie and spin is away. And it lands on DreamWorks Animation, which is How to Train Your Dragon 2. Robert, you want to go ahead and give them their first question?
Sure thing. Once the window's down. Okay. All right. Your first deep cut question from How to Train Your Dragon 2. How many sheep did Astrid have when she won the game?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Knights of Ren.
4.
And some like a Hoth.
13.
13 is
13
correct.
is the answer we have.
We would like to. Well, let's get Cody in just to talk it out. But so, Cody,
That's my bad.
no, you're
It's
fine.
100%.
The first 3 sheep are worth 1 point, but she gets a 4th sheep for a total of 13 points. But it's 4 sheep. They asked sheep, not how many points.
Okay.
This is a rough situation.
I'm sorry. You don't have to help us, Joe. I think me and Nick are pretty confident in that.
No, I know, but how I can confer with Robert on this in
Yeah.
a second. But I
We
meant
can-
to say points instead of sheep, so that's my bad.
Oh, because you I forgot. Okay. So yes, I think we challenge Nick, right? Yeah, let's challenge.
So we'll go to that challenge.
Okay.
We'll be right back in a second.
All right, we're back from the challenge. Long story short, Ren is going to keep their challenge. They're going to be awarded the points. Hoth is also going to keep their points. We're going to accept both answers as the question was a little bit misleading, and both scenarios are technically correct. So both teams will get 2 points there. We'll bring the score up to 32 to 24 as we will go into your next spin for the deep cut wheel.
All right, and the spin is away. Your second question will come from the Wizarding World of Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald.
And where to
Crimes
crime
of
them.
Grindelwald.
And where to crime them.
And where to crime them. All right. Your question in Fantastic Beasts, the Crimes of Grindelwald is, what is the name of the bounty hunter who kills the elf believed to be Credence's mother? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with some like a Hoth on this question.
Is it Grimson?
And Knights of Ren.
Grimson.
That is correct. 2 points each as we get to the third one. As we bring back the wheel for the third spin. And your question will come from the category of Disney Animation and The Fox and the Hound. Go ahead, Robert.
All right. Your question from Fox and the Hound is the third question of the deep cut round. What does the caterpillar do after the third attempt by the birds to harm him? Five, 4.
Repeat the question.
It's the first
Okay, your question again. What does the caterpillar do after the third attempt by the birds to harm him? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, and we will start with Knights of Ren on this one.
Go into the house.
And some like a Hoth.
Goes into the house.
That is correct.
Both are correct.
All right, so we bring back the wheel for your penultimate question of the round.
Do you know that's... never mind.
I do it. I can't stop. Planet of the Apes and Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And your question in Rise of the Planet of the Apes is, when Will finds Caesar in the forest at the end of the movie, Will asks him to come home. What is Caesar's response?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bends down.
All right, and we'll start with some like a Hoth.
Caesar home?
And Knights of Ren.
Caesar is home.
Caesar is home is correct.
Yeah.
So that puts Knights of Ren up to 38 to some like it Hoth's 23 as we get to the last question of the round, right?
Oh, wait. Hold up. Sorry. 1 sec.
28.
It's definitely not 23.
28, not 23. Sorry.
Yes, because there's no minus. Yeah. There's no minus.
Tally marks are hard to read, and I hate them. All right.
No, they're not. Sorry.
It's hard for me because I'm bad. All right. Anyway, your last spin in the deep cut round, 38 to 28, is MCU Thor Ragnarok. And go ahead, Robert.
All right. Your final question of the deep cut round in the category, nay, movie of Thor Ragnarok. What does Thor name his team, consisting of himself, Bruce, and Valkyrie? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, we'll start with Knights of Ren.
The Revengers.
And some like Hoth.
Revengers.
Both are correct. 40 to 35 as we get into the betting round, which works like this. It is your traditional round 3. We're going to give you the category. You're going to tell us which member of your team is going to take the question, how many points you like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0, which is mathematically impossible in and of itself. How this works, you'll pick someone to answer the first question. Your teammate will take the second. On the third question, you can change who takes questions 3 and 4, and you can confer on the fifth and final question only. So, we will give you your first category of the round, which is Pixar. We'll take it how much you want to bet on Pixar. I don't know if I need to bring Cody and them in or not. Then this guy calls. But.
Sorry, we're getting rid of the Skype call because
Okay.
I can barely hear them. I didn't even hear what the category was, frankly.
Pixar.
Pixar.
I'd say Tim, take it and bet one.
Let's get to our 14th title match. Because remember, we don't use Skype for the 5 round. Yeah, go ahead. You can bet on this if you want.
You want me to bet one?
Bet 1 point and take it, Tim. Yeah.
Okay.
We good, Cody? Okay. I'm assuming that Hoth, you're good?
Yep.
All right, so we will start with Knights of Ren. Who's taking it? How much you want to bet?
I'm taking it. I'm betting one.
All right, so like Hoth.
I'm taking and betting 2.
All right. Your question in Pixar. At the end of Inside Out, Disgust asks about what new button on their console that Joy says probably isn't important. It's been a really good match.
Checks out.
No lies detected.
5, 4,
Repeat the question.
2.
Second repeat for Knights of Ren. At the end of Inside Out, Disgust asks about what new button on their console that Joy says probably isn't important. Right.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, which they already are.
And
let's
we
get
will
some
start.
answers.
We'll start with Tim
I said puberty.
and Maggie.
Puberty.
That is correct. Points gain now makes it 41-32. As we get to your next question, that Tyler and Nick have to take. What's their category, Robert?
Their category is Disney live action.
Woof.
So just go
You
on
gotta
line.
bet 2.
You want to do the Skype call, Nick?
Almost needed it, but okay.
No, we didn't. 0.
Okay.
All right, so Nick and Tyler, what are we betting here?
2.
0.
All right. Robert, go ahead and give them the question. Is action.
Your question. What type of building do Skeeter and Jill stop from being demolished at the end of Bedtime Stories?
I need to watch this movie.
No, you don't.
He's a banger. Certified slaps.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Let's get some answers.
We'll go to Nick for stats.
It's a school.
We'll go to Tyler.
That hospital.
School is correct. So that will put it down to 41-30 as we get to the third question, which is in the category of Marvel. Who are we taking? How much you want to bet on Marvel?
Do you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take
Either.
it.
You want to take it?
Sure.
All right. Who is taking it for someone like a Hoth, and how much you want to bet?
I'm taking it in 2.
All right. And Knights of Ren.
I'll take it in 0.
All right. Your question in Marvel. What's the name of the doctor who keeps watch over the group in The New Mutants?
Always been. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Nick for stats.
I believe it's Dr. Reyes.
And Tyler.
Yeah, didn't have it.
And your winner, and still Fandom Fight Team Champions of the World, the Knights of Ren. The answer was Dr. Reyes. What a match, Robert.
Yeah, that was one of the furthest that we've seen anybody take Ren recently, at the very least. That was an incredible match. I mean, score 41 by Ren, even 28. They lost a couple there for Hoth in that final round, but they played damn well.
So we'll go to post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place team today with someone like Hoth. You guys put up a really, really good game all the way through. Avoided the knockout, took them all the way into round number 5. What are your thoughts on your gameplay today? And Cody, I know you want to talk, so I'll let you go for it.
I have to say that Tyler played amazing, and that carried us through round 2, and that I should have listened to him. I cost us 4 points because I didn't listen to Tyler, and then he played in round 2, and he played great in round 1, and I would have never guessed Kristen Wiig, so that's like an amazing pull And he also knew all the Marvel questions. Fun.
Except for that last one.
That's how it be, though, Tyler. That's how it be.
that do be how it is sometimes. Cody, you want to say anything?
It was hard to watch backstage, not because they played bad, just because I know it's hard because both are my teams. So it's like you want to see for show running and for a thing, it'd be really a cool story for Tyler and Maggie to upset Knights of Ren here, and they played super well. I think where most people will always put Knights of Ren high, but this is the one game that people can get to a level to play them and play them well. It matters what the spin is, it matters what it is, but all the study guides are out there. All you have to do is watch the films and be there, get ready for it. They played super well. I think round 3, it was just where it is. I mean, round 5 was what it was going to be already. I mean, there was nothing you could do up to that point, but you guys played super well in round 1. Newsflash, the Knights of Ren back there did not know Kristen Wiig either, so they were doubting it as well. So for you to pull that one, and everyone's like, "Oh wow!" They had to ask like what you said because they didn't know. So yeah, I think again, you guys are an amazing team. You guys worked really well together. And if there's costing of points, that's just the name of the game. It's nerves. Each partner has cost somebody a points across the way. It's just how it happens. So you guys played super awesome. It was a lot of fun to watch this team play, and you guys got to the title match, and you're not a part of the Kingsmen, so that's a win-win for me. So.
Fair enough. I'm right here.
You said that you'll be contending for belts. We did this, so.
Fair. And you earned it. Anything you guys want to say before we wrap this interview up and talk to the champs?
I don't think so. I think, we are good. So, yeah.
All right. Congratulations on the game you played. You played really well, and I'm sure we'll see all of you guys back. We'll keep Cody in and bring in the champions. Still, Nick TWOHIG, Tim Brzakala, Knights of Ren. Very strong game, 41 points. Another game over 40 points, which is it's almost just easy for you guys to do at this point. It's like watching Van Gogh paint, Michael Jordan dunk. How do you guys feel after this match?
I mean, those other teams, losers, right? Am I right? I'm just kidding. Totally joking. No, you guys can go ahead, but you guys did really well.
I'm thank you to, like Maggie was saying to Tyler, thank you to Nick, because there were a couple questions in that Marvel round I had no idea, and he was able to pull. I think we played really well. Wasn't our best round 1, but we made it happen. They made me sweat. This is what Maggie does, though. She walks around this house and is like, "You guys are so good. We're terrible." And I'm like, "Stop it! Like, you guys are a great fucking team. You're both great." And they proved that today. This was a good match, though. I'm proud of how we played overall.
I agree. I had a slow start. I missed Khan. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm aging 50 years every time we play a fucking match. Kind of losing it.
Maybe because you had 18 deep cuts that you had to like mentally cram into your brain to be ready for 2 title matches. Yeah,
that could be part of it. But regardless, no, I'm happy we did this. I'm happy we'll be back at Mayhem to defend again. Something like it, Hoth is awesome. Everyone's already said how great they are. I echo those statements, and thank you to Tim, because Tim did just as well. Tim was on track for a perfect round, and I missed like 3 questions off the bat, so Tim kept us in it, and I'm not sure if
the
I'm like
son of a pirate
time,
will be the downfall in this one. And also, I want to say something. I wish people could hear Skype calls at times, because there are some gems that are happening, like during Planet of the Apes round, where Nick was like, "I think it's this," and Tim's response is, "I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know the answer to that question. You can give me everything. I'm not getting it." So it was just a lot of fun. But no, and we will be ready. I'll just say this now. We will be ready for the Kingsman tournament to wrap up.
Yeah. Really, Jesus Christ.
Because you go and pick up all these teams, and at the end of the day, you're going to pick all these people. You're going to push them all into this group. You're going to make them all seed, play each other, meet the finals, and still lose to us, and we will be champions. So
I think we're playing Necronomicon again.
That's true. I would like that option, because I loved 40. What was it? 47? 48? I don't know, but we scored a lot of points. It seemed like a football score. So, yeah, really excited for the Kingsman tournament. Excited to see what B-rate team is in that, and then we will be ready for them to knock them out when they're done. 42-17.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, to quote one of your favorite movies, I disagree. We'll go ahead. We'll wrap this one up. Great match, great performance from both teams. Robert, what do you have to say before we send this one back?
Yeah, the story checks out. Ren showed why they still deserve to be the champions. Hoth showed why they deserve to be in this match. 100%.
Absolutely. And now we go into Summer Series teams, and they called it a Kingsman tournament. They're really not wrong. A lot of those teams are mine. But it's going to be a fun time. We'll see who they play at Mayhem at the Multiplex Sport. But thank you all for watching. It means a lot. Leave a like, subscribe, come hang out, join the Facebook group, play with us. But thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match for everyone here. That has been Tim. That has been TWOHIG. That has been Cody. That was Michael. That was Maggie. That was Tyler. Thank you so much to Robert Parker. I've been Kaleb Koho. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match. Where is it? There we go. Another great match.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.